Hi, welcome. Welcome to the Mystic Lotus Awesome Healers Training Summit 2023. You may have heard that energy cannot be destroyed, it can be converted to something else. What if we told you that you can learn, you can choose to change any energy to something that can contribute to your highest good? For example, from pain to positivity, from limitations to joyous manifestations, from victimhood to the mastery of life. This is possible with light key frequencies, our healing technique for today. And who better than our expert today to share this with us? The channeler, the original master herself, Nirmala Raju, who we also know as Nila. Nila is a postgraduate chemical engineer turned IT entrepreneur who has also learned 50 healing modalities. She realized while healing in her challenging journey that there is nothing to fix and went on to channel the phenomenal Light Key Wellness System. She has also authored 13 books, and her courses have reached 125 countries to thousands of people across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, join me, Shilpa Mulimani, in warmly welcoming our expert speaker today, Neela. Welcome, Neela.
Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Good to see you all. Thank you, Shilpa, for having me.
We are very excited, Neela, and we are very happy, very grateful to have you and your team here. And I want to take a quick moment and tell everybody what's going to happen on today's call. Of course, we are going to understand what are light key frequencies. We'll hear Neela's very interesting stories and insights. All of us will experience a unique guided process for deep release uh, related to any trauma or disturbance you may be experiencing. We will also see some creative uses of light key frequencies. All of us will take away many an insight that we'll be able to start applying immediately to our lives. And we are ready to get started. Neela, I'm ready with my first question of the day. You have learned 50 healing modalities. Neela, what motivated you to do that? Can you
Well,
give
it's much more than 50 now. I keep learning. Okay, what motivated me? I had very low self esteem as a child, and when I was growing up, even after I finished my post graduation and went into corporate world. So I was born and brought up in a small village in South India where girl child is not revered or even welcomed, right?
yeah.
And also I still have dark skin. And around me, my cousins, relatives, everywhere, they had brighter skin. So I was kind of odd person out, and I was teased, and I was ridiculed in some cases. So I grew up with a very low self-esteem. Even though I was a top student, I had a lot of talents. But as a girl, you are not allowed to express or even, participate in competitions. That's how it was. So it was like, putting a tsunami in a bottle for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had capacities as a child. I could see through people, their lies, and the boundaries and the limitations that were all not really true. So I felt very out of place. I did not fit in anywhere, not at home, not in school, not in university, not in any corporate world. I always did things differently, asked weird questions, and people used to think, who's this? Who's this? I used to stir the pot. I did not follow the same pathways that was created for me. So I had to. I always ask, okay, what is this possible? Why can't we do it like this? This seems easier. This seems more joyful. So I was different, and pathfinding is not easy. You guys, yeah. When the whole crowd is walking in one path, and you are just taking a diversion or finding something, you had to cut through the bushes, right? So it's not
Yeah.
easy. It was difficult. And I felt there was something terribly wrong with me. I have many times told my friends that, I'm a defective piece of God. Really, that's how I was feeling. And that's how I started learning. I wanted to fix myself somehow. I wanted to fit in somehow into the society. So that is how I started learning Reiki. That was my very first thing. Then, every modality will work for me to some extent. It will take me to a level, and then it will stop working for me. I had to look for something else.
Mm.
That's how I went on learning, learning, learning. But now I learn from curiosity rather than compulsion to
Mm-hmm.
fix myself.
Yeah. And Neela, we can imagine how, actually, we can't imagine how challenging it must have been for you all these years. And you went on to actually found, channel your own healing system, and it has branched out in so many ways. We are going to cover light key frequencies today, Neela. So, Neela, are they light rays? Are they keys? What are light key frequencies, Neela? Tell us.
Right. Okay. So what I channeled is called Reiki wellness system. So
Hmm.
Reiki wellness system is a system that comprises of high vibrational keys, that high vibrational symbols, frequencies, and processes. So today we are going to be focusing on frequencies. So frequencies are basically um, the vibration of the molecules. Okay, so you might have seen some YouTube videos. When you send a particular frequency through sand bed, they form sacred arts. They create different forms. So every frequency has a different form. So basically, every one of us, every molecule, we vibrate at a certain frequency. So you vibrate, you have a unique
Mm.
frequency, I have a unique frequency, water has a unique frequency, a tree has a unique frequency. So Einstein said the future of medicine is frequency. So we use frequency.
Mm.
So these are kind of high vibrational frequencies, like all of us have frequency. There are some high vibrational frequencies that can contribute to us. Every frequency has an attribute, not one attribute, certain attributes.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, waves of kindness, the frequency we very often use, has an immense kindness quality that belongs to this planet, to this reality. So it's a collective or frequency of collective kindness on this planet. So when some natural calamity happens, you could see that, a lot of people do or be so kind, and the
Mm-hmm.
kindness flows everywhere collectively. And that's the frequency.
Wow,
That's the frequency we tap into and use it to our advantage.
fantastic. Neela, this is actually so empowering that there are certain vibrations of frequencies we can actually identify, channelize, and then use them to the situation. This sounds really fascinating and really useful, Neela, which brings me to my next question. But there are some comments, Neela.
Uh-huh.
People have welcomed you and they're very
Oh,
happy to
thank
see
you.
you. Vinita P. Singh says they resonate with your story. So thank you, everyone. Welcome once again. And I want to take a moment, Neela, to welcome whoever is on YouTube as well. Uh, you can join the Telegram group and chat with us here. And you send us a message on Telegram at the Mystic Lotus. Come on and chat with us. Everybody, I'm going to ask some really uh, important questions to Nila. But if you have anything in mind that's coming up, do ask on the Telegram group and we will take them up. So, Nila, what can we do with these light key frequencies? What can they
What
be
can't
used
you do?
for?
That's what I would ask. What can't you do? The application is limitless, really. There is nothing that you can't do or be in this universe because you are the master of your own universe. Everything you perceive is your universe, right? Then you are
Yeah.
there. Without your perception, there is no universe for you. So everything in this universe is yours. Can you ask anything that's not in the universe? Just check. Check.
Wow.
Whether it's Prince Charming, $1 billion bank account,
Oh my
everything
God.
is within the
Yeah.
universe, right? So what can't you do? All we are asking is use the tools, use the
Mm-hmm.
frequencies to get it. Like you choose from a restaurant menu. You have everything. You got to just, okay, right, I'll choose this, I'll choose this. And ask the frequencies to flow through the energies that are not allowing you to access what you're asking for. Clear your pathways. And these energies are also in the universe, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
very much in your control.
Yeah, Neela.
Right?
In fact, you told us that, as in, we already know the theory, but you are actually going to teach the applications that energy doesn't get destroyed. We can actually creatively change them to our benefit. Neela,
Definitely.
P. Singh has asked a question that is it possible to learn at what frequency we vibrate and how can we raise our vibrations?
Right. Okay. So you don't have to figure it out. Figure
Mm,
out what frequency is yours. Your frequency is your frequency. That's
mm,
it.
mm,
See, can you measure an ocean with a measuring jar?
mhm.
You can't, right? So when you try to figure out your infiniteness, your frequency that is beyond the definition, you are trying to actually fit you into something that you are not. So please do not try to understand these things. You have a frequency and that's it. You don't have to know. You don't have to understand. Just ask for your original frequency. That's it. Okay. And elevating the vibration, there are many methods.
Mhm.
And we are going to learn some how to use like key frequencies to raise your vibrations. We will do some exercises as well and learn practically rather than theoretically.
Can't wait for that, Neela. Sonal has mentioned that it's a beautiful explanation, ma'am. Really, Neela, we are loving the analogies that you're giving. But there is a logical me, and I'm sure a lot of them will resonate with my next question. That, Neela, this sounds really brilliant. It makes complete sense. Can you explain to us this with some examples so that we can actually get a picture of how this works? Like, yes, you said that what is not possible with this, but can you help us better understand this with the help of some examples which have happened?
I can probably walk you all through so that you can experience rather than explaining. Would that
Sure.
work?
Why not?
Yeah, because when I say certain things, still it is a theory for you, right? So
Yes,
let's experience.
sure.
Okay,
So, Neela, will
all
you
right.
tell us what this is and any instructions? And also, will people on the replay be able to experience this as well?
What is it? Replay. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
All
See,
right.
these are all empowering tools. It's not
Hmm.
that I am going to do something for you. I'm going to tell you
All right.
how to
Okay.
change it. Yeah,
Cool.
so it's very,
Done.
very simple.
Done.
Right, so I'm going to walk you through a couple of steps, not very long steps, and you don't need to spend hours together to master it. Even children can use it. They do. You know, one of the examples is children use it when their parents fight. And they use it on their teachers, bullies, and so things happen magically, right? So we are going to be using just waves of kindness to start with. Waves of kindness is a frequency, as I explained earlier. So let's see how your low vibration can be elevated to something different, okay? Right, so think about something that is upsetting you. You're not comfortable with. You want to change somehow. Okay, got it? In 0 to 10 scale, how heavy is it? 10 being the maximum. Maximum is, I can't bear it. This is the worst I've ever experienced. 0 being nothing at all. So it's somewhere in between, right? Okay. Now, tune into the body and see where the sensation is. Where are you feeling it in the body? Got that? So wherever it is, just put your palms on that part of the body. If it is heart, it is heart. If it is stomach, it is stomach. Okay? And keep the other palm on the belly button. Now, I just want you to call waves of kindness. You don't have to do anything else. Just call waves of kindness. Like you call your mom, like you call your best friend, okay? Just call waves of kindness. And you can either tap like this, okay, both on the belly button and the part where you feel sensation, or you can rub, or you can simply keep your hands, whatever works for you. Just call waves of kindness. Breathe normally without any force. Just be effortless. You don't have to visualize anything. Just call waves of kindness and allow it to flow through the body. Okay. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath, let go, and reassess the intensity of the original upset. And let me know how it is now.
Wow. Everybody, you can share your first intensity and how you're feeling now. Do let us know. And I can see people are typing on the Telegram group, Nila. Till we have some responses, I do want to share my experience. Like, since this morning, had it was not pain or discomfort, it was a sensation in my chest, like something is there. And I spent half an hour figuring it out. What is it? Why is it happening? And I resisted it because I don't want it, right? And then there was work, and then I just let it be. I was like, if I resist it, it's going to stay. So I forgot about it. But now, when you ask me to pay attention, I paid attention to that. It was at a 6, but now I can't feel it. And thank you, Neela, for that. And when you were explaining, I just couldn't help but remember you said that can you ask anything that is not there in the universe? So I felt it just generate the waves of kindness and just enter me, Neela. Thank you. Thank you once
Yeah.
again. for this experience.
Welcome.
I had done this with Neela, but today was also special. So, Peace Singh is saying, Neela, that they had 9 as a lower back pain, but it has lowered and it is better.
Okay,
So for
good.
Tamanna, it was a headache at a 9. Now it has come to a 3.
Okay,
And
awesome.
amazing. Sonal says that she had a cramp and it has gone. It was 7 to 4. Now it has literally disappeared.
Great.
And Neela, this was what, not even 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was kind of, 30 seconds to 1 minute,
Yeah.
right? So if you sit with this for more than 1 minute, what would happen?
Oh, I swear. I'm going to try
And
this.
also, you don't have to find a quiet room to meditate. You don't have to find a specific time to do this. You can do on the go. You can do it when you are watching TV. You can do it when you are waiting in a queue. So it's that simple, and we complicate things. If you
Yeah.
allow your life to be simple, it will be.
Thank you for that reminder, Neela.
Okay.
Neela, there is one important comment, and if for anybody who is feeling this, I do want to bring this up.
Sure.
Poppins says that I'm sorry, I couldn't feel anything. Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, this is a very good question. Yeah, okay. So this is where your limiting beliefs come into picture, right? So unwillingness and wishing. So this is something I really, really want to talk about, and I teach this a lot in Conscious and Prosperous Healer courses as well. So a lot of us are wishing, not willing. So if I ask you guys, what would you want? You would probably have a long list of things. So when you say, I want this. And if I ask you, are we willing to have it? You might say yes, 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 yes. But let me explain the difference between wishing and willing, okay? If you like to fly, let's say a parachute, you got to get to a mountain
Mm-hmm.
and get the parachute gear on and should be willing to jump, right? That's the willingness. If you're sitting at home and wishing, I wish I fly, it's not going to happen. Okay, so a lot of us are very much locked up in wishing. I wish I have this. Willingness is more openness, the readiness to go be whatever you got to be to have what you are asking for. Okay, and another thing is if you are not receiving this, there could be a limiting belief about yourself. So if you don't love yourself, would you be willing to heal yourself? Would you be willing to
Wow.
gift freedom? Because you don't like yourself, right? Would you do
Mm-hmm.
something for somebody you don't like? And also, would you be willing to receive something from a person you don't respect? So, if you don't respect yourself, would you be able to receive healing from yourself? So I would recommend looking at the limiting beliefs about yourself if you are not receiving self-healing. Okay. You can also ask somebody else to send you waves of kindness and check if there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
If there is, definitely there is something about you, something you believe about you that is blocking you from receiving. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just that you are not willing to receive from yourself. Okay?
Neela, we can just sit and listen to you. I don't even feel like asking questions to you because you are just so much in the flow. And Neela, thank you for this very important differentiation between wishing and willingness.
Thank
Just
you.
that shift can actually literally propel you to action, into taking the next step, because we have to make it happen
Yeah.
by changing our mindset. Thank you, Neela. And some comments have still come in. Vinny was feeling agitated, angry, and frustrated, but she's feeling better after the process, Neela. And B saying says insightful explanation, mind opening says Sonal. And Shibani says she felt a little discomfort in the third eye area. Is there anything she can do, and does this mean anything?
Yeah, it does. How many of you are really, really willing to receive kindness? See, if you've been criticizing you a lot,
Mm-hmm.
if you have been judging yourself to death, you are not used to kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Kindness feels alien to you. It feels like, something different that you've never received is happening to you. The change itself is uncomfortable to you. So how many of you are willing to change? If you are too stuck in something, chances are that you are not willing to have change. There may be resistance to change. So look at the willingness to receive kindness. Are you willing to be kind to you? Are you willing to gift kindness to you? Okay. So in just 30 seconds, see how much insight you are getting. Whether you are making the change with the frequency or not, it is still giving you the feedback where you are not willing to receive. What's going on within you? So that's the power of using the frequencies.
Beautiful, Neela. This is like a poem. It's beautiful, and people have agreed with you, Neela. Your
Okay.
earlier question and this explanation,
Okay.
Vinita, Poppins, and people are typing their questions. Neela, I do want to ask you, and a similar question has come up. I will bring that up. That this was really beautiful. It was waves of kindness. So I'm coming back to the healing modality so that we can better understand how this works. And since you're going to teach this to us, we do want to understand a little more about this. So, does this modality include such many such frequencies with which we can work in
Yeah,
different areas of our life? And if you could tell us how do they actually work?
sure. Okay, again, I would recommend not going into the how. Yeah. Let me ask you. So you may be traveling by car or you may be even driving the car.
Mm-hmm.
Would you know how the engine functions?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
If you are fixated on understanding how the engine functions, would you be able to travel?
No.
You'll be still trying to figure out, right?
Mm.
So I recommend that, trying to understand that thing of fitting everything into the mind to be just released. Park it aside. It's okay. Be comfortable with not knowing how it works. But of course, I'm going to tell you what it can do. And,
Mm-hmm.
again, I would say what it can't do. That's the problem. You can't really pinpoint what it can't do. Okay. So in basic Galaxy frequencies, we'll be teaching you 3 frequencies. Okay. So first is golden earth frequency. That has the attributes of vitality and prosperity. So if earth is completely, earth has a completely abundant reality, how would it be? So earth is abundant, universe is abundant, but we with our minds have made it very limited, right? How many
Mm.
of, how many of us really feel abundant? So look at the number of molecules in your room. They've probably traveled across the planet to kiss you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that many molecules have just traveled to meet you. And look at the number of cells in your body. More than 50 trillions. In the nature, is there any lack? Nothing. And the planet has everything your body requires. But still, we have made it as limited reality, right? With our constructs. This frequency will help you blast through all those limitations you have set up for yourself in terms of prosperity and vitality. So you'll be able to be the instrument for creating a golden earth reality on the planet. You can use the frequency in many, many, many different ways, infinite ways, and be abundant and inspire people to become abundant. Okay. And then the second frequency is universal kindness frequency. Yeah. This frequency is from not from this realm. Waves of kindness is from this. Universal kindness frequency is from ascended realms. So it brings in a different dimension to kindness. Here, even the kindness has a cause, right? So we are not kind of kind all the time. But if something goes wrong to someone, we are all kind. There is a cause to it. But universal kindness frequency is kind of unconditional. It's from ascended realm, so it has a different dimension. That helps you create harmony across your life. It can be harmony in your body, harmony with other bodies, harmony with other spirits, light beings, anything, every molecule of the universe. Then we have rainbow ray frequencies. Okay, so if you are like me, probably you are also very stubborn. Yeah. See, I had to learn more than 50 different realities to fix me. I mean, 50 different modalities to fix me, right? So rainbow ray frequency is to blast through that stubborn energy that you are holding on to. Blast through the blocks. I've used it many times to make global changes, really. Yeah. I used to think, okay, let me use this. If it is working, if it is let it work. If it is not, it's okay. It's not going to do any harm. So it blasts through many limitations for you. It releases the stuck, stagnant energy. It can be again used in any area of your life. So these are the three frequencies we'll be teaching, and we'll also be giving you PDF ebook, which will give you some ideas about different applications. How people have used them, and the usage, the application is not limited to whatever is written, but it will give you some idea to inspire you to explore more.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, I want to tell everybody that we have prepared a presentation in which you see all the amazing ways you can use this. Plus, the amazing thing about these frequencies, which Nila has channel and she teaches, are that you can, once you start using them, you actually come up with your own ways of using them for whatever you're facing. So more on that, Nila, we'll definitely bring that up, but everybody, something for you to note. And Nila, people are thanking you, our participants. Shivani said earlier about when you were sharing that it's a great insight. Thank you. And Sonal has asked, Neela, probably you have already answered it, but still to confirm that, is there a frequency for manifestation?
Yeah, so what is manifestation for you? Manifestation is what you are asking for to come into your life, right? So that means any frequency can be used to bring in what you would want to have in your physical life. So all these frequencies are for manifestation. All these, yeah.
Neela, what I love about you, I want to share this with everybody. Whatever we ask Neela, she answers that first with a question, and there is your first answer. To just think about what you have asked, and you actually get an insight, and then she covers it up with her fantastic sharing. Neela, thank you for whatever you have been sharing. Neela, there is one very interesting personal question that has come up. If you can explain this for us, we can probably understand a bit more about the possibilities. Like Vinny has asked that she wishes to divorce her husband, but she is not able to get the direction and courage. Her two daughters are yet to be settled. She's asking how to manifest the courage to part ways with him to handle this situation is her question. Is there some way to manifest courage in such situations?
This is an interesting question. Probably I'll address this in a different way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, what would you ultimately want to have? That's the question I would ask.
Wow.
Courage is a way to get there. It's not your destination, right? So, what are you looking to have in your life? What are you looking to have in your life through divorce? You have decided that divorce is the only way. Cannot be. So, I would recommend asking for what you are really looking for. Is it happiness? Is it freedom? What else? What else are you looking for? And work towards that rather than just giving one pathway. So I give this analogy in many places. I will do it again. If you want to go to Dubai, let's say from Mumbai, what are the different ways? You can take a flight, you can travel by train and then probably catch a ferry, or you can even walk, or you can swim, you can roll, or somebody can give you a ride in a private jet. But if you are asking for a plane ticket, you are shutting off all those other pathways. So I would recommend not to be fixated on pathways, but ask for what you really like to have. Fearlessly, guys. Fearlessly ask for anything you want. But don't get fixated on how it should come to you. Just let the universe work for you. When that option is available, why do you want to, construct a small alleyway? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where everything can come from all the directions in 360 degrees.
Thank you, Neela. I'm sure this has helped Vinny. Vinny, do let us know on the group. But Neela, this is an important insight for all of us to actually differentiate between, are you looking for, is it the destination or is it the way to actually get what you want? And do we know what we want? Thank you, Neela. This is going to be a cold filled replay for all of us. And we are really uh, so great insights one after the other. In fact, Vinny said she wants freedom, peace, and happiness, and she thanks you for your insights.
Yeah. Then please ask for all these fearlessly. All these frequencies can help, and you can just use waves of kindness to get all these.
Neela, Deepika has asked a very innocent question sweetly. So, how to
Hey,
ask? Should we use any particular sentence?
just ask. How would you ask for food from your mom? Yeah. Would you
Yeah,
say, "Oh, I am really hungry, my stomach is hurting, this is that, that is this"? Would you do that, or just ask, "Mom, give me food"? Don't get fixated on what is happening right now. Okay? Just ask and see. And the thing is, I have 3-step manifestation process for me. Okay? Ask, be, and receive. That's it. Okay? Just ask for it and be the energy of having it and allow the universe to bring it. That's it. We are kind of deviating, but in a way not, because frequencies can help with these steps as well.
absolutely, Neela. In fact, Sonal, she mentioned that she's finding it difficult to manifest students. So I'm sure this insight has helped us do that. we got to stop being stuck in whatever is happening. And Sonal also mentions, Neela, that she has never smiled so much throughout a session.
Oh, nice. I love all smiles and giggles. Welcome. I
And
had a hashtag called billion smiles a day. Right? I
wow,
wanted people to smile every day. Billion smiles per day. If we can all create, how much bright the world will be.
Neela, this gives me an idea. You are
Yeah.
going to come back tomorrow again at the same time. Why don't we ask everybody to count their smiles? Come on tomorrow's call and tell us how many times did we actually smile.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Wow,
That's a great
fantastic,
idea.
Neela,
Let's do.
fantastic. Neela, Vinny has,
And
uh,
I just wanted to say something on the previous one. Who was that who responded? The class one, yeah? The students, manifesting students,
mm,
okay? So I was just going through the testimonials of light key frequencies recently. For this call, I just wanted to refresh my memory. Somebody had actually written from Nigeria. Um, she had very low registration for her class. I think she was in academia, something like that. And she invoked frequency. And the next day, on the class day, the registrations overflowed, and then there were requests for more classes. So that's one example for you right there.
absolutely, Sonal. I hope that helps. And lot more details coming up. Stay tuned. And Vinny, with the question earlier, she has agreed to what you're saying, Neela, that very right guidance, so much soothing, and it's actually the best way out.
Awesome.
She thanks you, Neela. And Shivani says, Ma'am, your smile is contagious.
Yeah,
And
I patented my smile.
really, Neela, then that
No, I'm just
patent
kidding.
is not working because it is actually contagious, and all of us are reflecting back your smile to you. In
Thank
fact,
you. Let's create more than billion smiles then.
absolutely, Neela, absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, Sonal says, I'm definitely manifesting to learn the entire course from Neela ma'am.
So
Thank you,
look forward to
Sonal.
seeing you.
Yeah, and we are getting some comments, Neela, on the group, and I want to tell everybody that lots more coming up on this call, including we will ask Neela to share a couple of creative uses, and there are many, many more, trust me, but we'll just prod you a little, Neela, and have some more fun. Till then, I want to now invite Sonali. She has actually learned this from you, and we want to know what was she able to do with this before she comes on, Neela. Can you tell us a bit about Sonali?
Well, I definitely want to. She is kind of in the top of the class. So I would say if I create a small window in the room, she will pierce through it and skyrocket. That's what I call willingness to take it forward. She has inspired me many times. She used to come back and tell me, "This is how we used, and this happened." I said, "Oh wow, okay, right. I should be using it as well." So she is an amazing creator and very potent, very very willing participant in the universe. I would say. Thank you, Sonali, for being there.
All right, so that is such a heartwarming introduction by Shilpa and Neela, of course. So Neela came to my life, I think, in 3 years back, and she brought these beautiful light frequencies. And I have been associated with light key system and the classes and the courses from the very beginning, from the very first workshop. So, first of all, I want to warn to all the people over here who are planning to take any class from light keys. Mind you, your life is not going to be the same. Okay. So don't complain later if your life changes. Because the moment, even if you just do the basic frequency class, what these three frequencies that we learn can do is like the vast universe can open for you. And for me, like the frequencies I've been using from 3 years, and it's become such a part and parcel of my life that it just happens now. Like it doesn't matter whether I'm cooking or whether I'm not driving, but I'm sitting in a car or a traffic, anywhere and everywhere. I am now remembering to use to my advantage. And that is the only skill you need to develop. Once you know that, you need to remember to use them wherever you are required to use them. And so, like Neela said, I have so many like the stories, and we can probably create a book on different experiences. And there had been a time I was I have even worked with many people also, and they had shared their testimonials. So some of the like things I can share just to give an idea on how different areas it can work. Like like Neela said, what is not possible, it is like that. Like right from the small things to the bigger things, like getting students for your classes or for your admissions, or even the small routine things, like you're sitting in a traffic, you can use frequencies to reach to the place, because like Neela said, the destination is important than the way. So when you focus on reaching the place where you want to be there in time, so you can use frequencies from all of this. Now, one of the incident I would like to share is I was in passport office, and that was after Corona period, where we were little going out, and it was not very comfortable phase where we were comfortable in the crowd. And there was kind of crowd, and I was waiting at one counter, and I was like very bored and all that. 10 minutes I waited, something happened, and the counter was not moving. And then I remembered, oh my god, I have to use my tools. Like, why am I waiting? And then I did Rainbow Ray, which is my the best favorite frequency. And you will not believe, in 2 minutes, that counter, because it was stuck, they called the people in some different cabin, which was open, which was more comfortable to be there, first of all. And my work got done. So it's just that you have to remember the tools, and every frequency has a different use, and you have to just remember to use it to those places. So I've been using it for crowded places, going supermarkets, getting the things done, or like the dense places like hospitals where you have to wait. So wherever you feel stuck, there are frequencies to help you. And the stories are unending, like how we have used. And there are funny stories also, like people have used it on getting help on like aquaguard and printer and all of that. Like sometimes we do that magic also, where things are stuck. And it's just amazing. It gives you such an empowerment that you're not alone, and you have the whole team working with you, and they're your friends, they're your buddies. So you just have to learn how to communicate and work with them. And it is just an amazing way of living life, so differently than we have been earlier living. So that's why my warning, please take it seriously, that your life is not going to be the same, whoever are planning to take the course later future times. So thank you, Neela, so much. And like there are no words for me choosing the Likey work for myself, and whatever clients I've facilitated, because it becomes such a new normal that we don't feel that we are creating magic. It's like, okay, like I've used this frequency to get it done. you know and the funniest part I want to share is, which is very funny, I have such a resistance to break the coconut. Okay, now we use a lot of coconut, right? And we have to break it. It's very hard. So I had such a drama for why I have to break the coconut and all that. And now I just use the frequency. In 1-2 strokes, it is done. So it's the most funniest part. But just wanted to give you an idea that you can use it for such a small thing to a thing that you're manifesting something bigger, the money or the job or whatever. But the frequencies are there with you. They are your buddies. So definitely, it's a life-changing, journey I have had, and I've seen other people having. So, like nothing is possible. I mean, nothing is impossible. So, so much gratitude it creates in your world, when you really start just feeling the vibrations around that, things are different now and you have so much. Like you get new friends basically. So I am loving my all new friends which have become now old anyways. So but Neela keeps bringing new tools so that we can have new friends. And I love to get and play with new tools as well. So thank you, Neela, so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Shilpa, for the wonderful introduction. And I just want to share one last thing, that I am listening to Neela from last 3 years. Okay, and most of the thing what she's saying, I've heard it. But believe me, I am enjoying equally as if I would have heard it for the first time. Yeah. So I am equally enjoyed the waves of kindness experience at this moment, because whatever I've experienced. So there is such a freshness, whenever any tool you use, it will be so different in that particular moment. And that is where, it will open up your creativity, like, whatever you are doing at that moment, the tools will help you differently at every different moment. So that's the main thing I realize even now, that oh wow, like am I first time listening to all this what she's saying. It was that fresh for me. So thank you so much for calling me here and giving this opportunity to share. And yes, so let's see what more magic can really be possible for everybody, like because it's just there. So thank you so much. Yes.
Wonderful, Sunila. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Thank
Just
you,
want to say
Sonali.
one thing. Sorry. Can
Please,
I?
please,
Yeah,
please.
okay. See, the one thing is that when you create something for you, you are creating that for everybody as well. If you are creating more wealth, you are making this reality more wealthy. You are inspiring people to create for themselves. So, every one of us, when we create something for us, we are expanding possibilities for everybody. So, that's why I love people who are using tools to create something. It's not just for you at all. We are collectively creating a golden earth reality. So, Sonali, thank you for your contribution there. You are definitely a contributor for golden earth
Really.
reality.
You are a very enviable teacher student duo, Neela and Sonali. What great testimonials you gave for each other. And Sonali, what fun experiences. Really, maybe I should just let you two have a conversation with each other and we will just sit back and listen to both of you. Thank you once again, Sonali, for joining. In fact, Neela, Vinny says that she had the same situation with the coconut which Sonali shared. Vinny, you know what to do. And Anushi says, with which I agree very much. Such a simple and very insightful session, ma'am. Gratitude. And Sonal says, lovely. Neela, we would love some of us to actually speak with you personally and experience this. But before that, what do you say? Let's tell everybody what they can do, what you have on offer, and then maybe we can speak
Sure.
with you, ask you some more questions, and have some more experience which we can just conjure from nowhere. So I'm
Absolutely.
going to share my screen, Neela, and if you can just take us through the course.
Okay, well, so this is the course I'm going to be offering, basic like key frequencies. Okay, so this is a certified course, meaning that when you finish this course and finish a very simple quiz, we will give you a certificate. So you become a certified healer of like key frequencies. Okay, so what am I going to be teaching here? Okay,
Neela,
why?
before that, yeah, please.
Please, can you go ahead with this?
Absolutely, very excitedly. Everybody, listen to this, look at this very carefully. Remember, Neela is the channeler of the light key system, of the light key frequencies. So, this you get to learn only from her and her facilitators. And this includes exclusively channeled healing tools. One of them, we just experienced 30 seconds of that, and there is much more. And Neela has extensive international experience in teaching and brings a different dimension every time she teaches. Sonali just shared this with us, and there have been over 1,300 likely practitioners certified till now. And if you are beginning your journey as a healer, this is a great, simple way to start your career. And if you're experienced healers, add more and ease and efficiency into the work that you do. So, Neela, please tell us the inclusions and the possibilities.
Okay, so what would you learn in this class? You will learn how to use what are these frequencies and how to use them, and there's some creative uses of them. It's a 2-hour course. I'll be teaching you directly. Normally, I don't do basic courses. I only do advanced courses. But for you, I'm going to be doing the basic course. Then we will support you on WhatsApp as well. You can ask us questions. You can share your experience. And then we'll take it from there. You will have a downloadable recording. You can revisit anytime. You can play on the web, or you can download to your system. We have a very comprehensive manual. Okay, almost all our courses have very, very comprehensive manual. So you don't really have to take notes, or you don't have to remember things. You can always go back and refer. They are really good. Once you finish the course, we will ask you to do a quiz. Why? Because we want you to we want you to be successful. So we want you to take the quiz. It is an open book quiz. You can take as long as you require. We just want you to ensure that you've read the manual at least once before you use it on others, okay? And then we have a great group in Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, where you can join and share your experience, ask questions. When you are in a collective stream, I would say the benefits exponentializes. For me, any collective work is an exponentialization. For example, if you are doing some work on your own, if you are receiving X benefit, when you are working with 10 people in a group, it's not 10x, it's 10 times 10, which means 100.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So being in a group is a great way to enhance the benefits. So classes on 8th August, 7:30 p.m. India, and in Eastern. I'm from US, so 10 a.m. ET. It's 1 hour later than we started today.
Yes.
So if you are in a PST, then it'll be 7 a.m. for you.
All right,
I'm
Neela, is it really, Neela? Is it just really 2 hours? I mean, what can be possible in 2 hours, Neela? This is really amazing.
It is, yeah. So that's one thing. All the Life courses are small, yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
And at the same time comprehensive as well. So it's easy. We think you got to effort to get something. Not really. Just recognize and acknowledge your power. That's where we come from. Okay? Yeah, and another thing is, you don't have to spend time. It's not a practice. You can use likely frequencies the moment you are aware of them. It's not that you have to practice for 21 days and then only not like that. You can just use just like that. It's like a magic wand. You are picking up the magic wand and using it, okay? So these frequencies can be used on the body, it can be used on the mind, your spirit, and with the external world as well, okay? So as I explained already, Golden Earth is for creating a very abundant life and also healthy life. Universal kindness is for peace and harmony, in and out. For me, there is no in and out. We are all one, but not many of us function from that paradigm, right? So within, and peace with others as well. And the favorite rainbow ray frequency is like blaster. We call it a thunderbolt frequency. Okay. See, in the very first class when we used it, somebody's glass broke.
Oh, wow.
Glass on the table. She didn't do anything. We just used the frequency. It broke. So we ask people to, use it with awareness, but it is very, 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 very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and applications. See, the point here is we can give you some pointers. But it's infinite. It's like, if I give you a knife, how all you can use a knife? Yeah, you can cut a cake. You can do surgery. You can stab people. I'm not asking you to cut. I'm giving you the extent of usage, yeah? You can probably, use to cut plants. So it's infinite, actually. So that's what you will learn. We will give you some pointers. Okay, so these are all the possible uses, but go ahead and explore yourself. So relief from stubborn issues is one thing that changes your lives. It can be a stubborn belief or stubborn body fat or stubborn relationship issue. And then, of course, emotional balance. So feeling calm and balanced in where whole chaos is going around in your situation, whether it is home or in the office. Physical and mental ailments, this is huge. People have used it for reducing pain. The very next day they've taken the class. Year-long pains just go away. And the frequency, golden earth frequency, is for vitality as well. So you can apply in any part of the body and create health. Emotions like anger and fear, these are all, somebody asked about the vibration earlier, right? Vibrational scale. So fear and anger are at the bottom of the scale. You can use these frequencies to dissolve them or transmute them to vibrations like joy and bliss, which are kind of at the top. They work very well with babies and infants as well. And see, children use them very, very effectively. That's the funny part. Most children use waves of kindness, children of our practitioners. Recently, I had a message from a mom in California. She was a facilitator, and she did a course for her daughter's teachers, daycare teachers, daycare carers and teachers. Her daughter is now probably 1 year old, but she is a through and through likey baby from her womb. So her teachers told the mom, it seems, your daughter always wants us to do waves of kindness. She makes certain faces, and if we do waves of kindness, and then she laughs.
So sweet.
So it's just 1 year old, right? So, and children use it in many different ways. I'm amazed at their receiving. So if you are coming for the class, please bring your children as well. Yeah, and I use waves of kindness a lot to get over cravings. I love chocolates, but well, my body doesn't. So I use waves of kindness to dissolve cravings a lot. Yeah, business increase. People use frequencies to bring people into the business, connect to them, reach them, invite them. You don't even have to open your mouth. The frequencies can do it all for you. And improved self-worth, self-esteem. I am an example. I used to have very, very low self-esteem. And now, well, if I am in your life, then you have a gift.
Absolutely, Nila.
That's,
you do.
It's the same both ways, right? If you are in my life, then I have a gift of you as well. So that's the kind of space I function from. So when you have high self-esteem, then you create like crazy for you. You kind of, you are willing to receive, gift anything for you. Okay. So that's one thing that will change dynamically with all this. Okay. So the moment you start seeing changes, you will start to acknowledge your potency. Oh, wow. Okay. I created this. Okay. I changed this. You start to respect yourself more. You get to know that you are the master of your own universe. Yeah. Okay, and restoring electronic devices is one thing I was laughing at. That was never in my awareness before, but people have reported time and again that they use frequencies to fix air conditioner, water filters, printers, computers. They say, I didn't do anything. I just called the frequency and it fixed itself. So you can just explore and explode the possibilities. People have used for hair growth and whatnot. There is no limitations. That's what I say.
Yeah. Even Sonali shared us. I mean, we couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
And Nila, you and your team have worked together so lovingly with us to bring these very special bonuses to share, Nila.
Yes, okay. So the original course itself doesn't have this creative uses ebook it's not included in the original course, but we wanted to give you this. Okay, so you will have some ideas about how else you can apply and create more from there. So it's a very simple PDF, very handy to have it. And whenever you feel stuck, you can just quickly go through and see which frequencies you can use under that circumstance. Then I will be giving you prosperity blessings on the class day. And if you can't attend, that's also okay because time is an illusion. So we will be opening up more spaces for you to bring in prosperity into your life through these blessings. These blessings are combination of many stuff, including frequencies. Okay. Then I am just gifting you $11 gift coupon for you to get anything from the shop, Infinite Healing Shop. We have about 200 different products. So go play and get something, a treat for you. Okay. If you like to go forward to the next level, the leader level, the course is called Light Frequencies and Vortices for Limitless Reality. So the vortices are very, 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 very powerful. The frequencies in action. So if you would like to go for that, I'm giving you 12% exclusive discount. We have never done that, but hey, Shilpa and her audience.
For you and Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, Nila, everybody, it's not yet done. Nila is making it more special. There is something coming up only for the next 24 hours, which only Nila is sharing. Nila, please tell us.
Yes. So vortex of light attunement is simply magical. The way it came to me was magical, and the kind of experiences people have with this is magical. So you are basically attuned to the action of light. Yeah, so I bring in grand vortex of light and I attune you to vortex of light, which means that there is a cocoon around you of light all the time, and you can invoke it anytime. You can ask you to give you clarity. You can ask you to dissolve stuff. It's amazing, very, very, very potent. This is also a prerequisite for many of our advanced and expert level classes. Right now only I do vortex of light attunement. So I'm gifting you, it's very expensive actually, $88 if you got to do it with me directly. But hey, for you, I am offering this, but it's available only for 24 hours.
24 hours is generous, Neela. Thank you for opening this for that long because we know this is really, really, really exclusive. All this, everybody, all this. You have this powerful certified practitioner's course with 1 week WhatsApp group support, call recording, comprehensive PDF manual, practitioner's certificate, and the bonuses the PDF of creative uses, Neela's prosperity blessings, the discount coupons, and only for the 24 hours you get this really super powerful vortex of light attunement. All this usually would cost US dollars 288 and rupees 20,951. Neela, do tell us the special price and everybody stay tuned for this.
Reveal. Shilpa, I'm giving you the power to reveal.
Neela, it is only rupees 6,192 and US dollars 86. Everybody, you save US dollars 202 and rupees 14,759. You actually become a practitioner. You get these powerful frequencies in your kitty. You heard Leela, you heard Sonali, you saw our presentation, what all is possible. And Neela, she mentioned she doesn't do this course now, but only for us. She is organizing this with her very special bonuses of prosperity blessings and vortex of line attunement, which is only for 24 hours. Everybody, grab this opportunity. If you have any questions, please ask us on the Telegram group. We are going to be there today and tomorrow. Let us know how we can make this easier for you. Neela, Neela's team, we thank you for this fantastic offer and working with us to bring this to everybody, to make it so easy, so loving. Thank you once again.
You're very, very welcome. I look forward to seeing all of you in a class on Zoom directly.
Really, Neela, really. In fact, we will wait for everybody's questions. And Neela, you tell us what would you like us to do next? Would you like us to experience something more, or would you like to speak with everybody? I do want to remind everybody that tomorrow we are going to be back and Neela is going to speak about prosperity, fun, and wealth in life. In fact, she is going to use one of her frequencies to create money on tomorrow's call. So don't miss that really wealthy call tomorrow. Neela, please tell us what should we do next while we wait
Okay,
for people's
so
comments.
what would you like to have?
Neela, we would love continue loving listening to you. I can see Yati, Deepika, and so many more. We can just go on and on. But Neela, if you would
I
like
can
us, yeah,
I can probably walk you through another protocol. Again, very simple protocol to change anything. Like we used waves of kindness, we
mm-hmm.
can use kindness key as well. It's a high vibrational symbol. Again, it's a darling of like practitioners. Okay.
But Neela, I
Yeah,
have one condition for that for
yeah,
everybody. Everybody, you have to say yes on the Telegram group if you want to experience this.
that's true.
Say yes, 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 yes. Stay here, come back tomorrow. But right now, say yes, 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 yes on the Telegram group. Before I cover those yeses, Neela, Vinita is asking, can we take the vortex of light attunement again?
Yes, why not? Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. And the group is buzzing, Neela, Nilesh, P. Singh, Yati, Sonal, Tamanna, Vinny, Deepika, Anjali, Sid, Audrey, Vinita, Hemant, everybody, Jayashri, Preeti, Kulvinder, Jitendra, and Shilpa.
Oh,
Big yeses. Neela, we can't wait. And people are still typing in, Nila, all years.
Okay, sure. Anytime you guys are ready, we
We
will
are
go.
ready, Nila, and
Yeah,
you let me know if you would like me to share my screen whenever you wish.
no, hold on.
Yes.
Again, we're going to start with something that's upsetting you. See, remember, we are all going to create $1 billion, sorry, billion smiles. Why not $1 billion smiles? Yeah. Let's have $1 billion and billion smiles. So, think about something that's upsetting, that's not very comfortable, that you like to change. Okay. And I would like you to look at the emotion that's bring up. What is it? Is it sadness, anger, fear? What is the emotion? And sense the intensity of the emotion in 0 to 10 scale. Got that? Okay, so we are going to call waves of kindness. Once again, you can put both the palms on the belly button and just call waves of kindness. Just sit with that for 30 seconds. And Shilpa, you can bring kindness key into the screen now. So that's golden kindness key. So it's made up of 2 infinity symbols. So infinity symbol is called master key in like key wellness system. Okay. Now the next step is to trace this key with your eyes. So what you basically do is stare at the center of the key and then just trace with your gaze. Okay. Go clockwise, finish one loop, come back and finish another loop. At the center, just pause for a couple of seconds and then start with the next loop. Okay. Can you do that 3 times? Is it clear? If not, I can draw the symbol with my fingers and then I can ask you to follow. If it is not clear, let me know, Shilpa.
Yes, Nila. We don't have any comments, Nila.
Okay. Okay. It's pretty simple, right? You just
Yeah,
draw this key with your eyes. That's it.
Nila,
Don't
actually,
move your head very much, just the eyes.
Nila,
3
sorry
times.
for the interruption. We
Sure.
do have some requests for you to draw
Okay.
and show us.
Okay, let's do that. So all you are going to do is follow my finger with your eyes. Okay. All right. Good. Let's go. Okay, now just close your eyes and be. You don't have to visualize anything. Just relax. Just be in allowance. Definitely don't visualize anything. Just be, just relax, chill. Nothing for you to do. Now make a cluster with your fingers like this and put it in your belly button and call waves of kindness. Just be there for a few seconds. All right, just take a deep breath and let go. And now look at that situation and the emotion, what has happened, and the intensity. How was it for you, Shilpa?
I'm just going to wait for people to respond. Neela, this time I did it, the second half of it, and I was actually counting, Neela, you know how fast this is and how easy this is. You literally are feeling something on 1 second, and in a few moments you're feeling something else.
Yeah.
So I didn't number mine this time, or I really did not decide my emotion, but
Okay.
I'm definitely feeling different, you know, like better different.
Okay.
And we are getting the comments.
Sure.
Neela P. Singh says, I felt slight flutter in my belly button. Anjali says, sadness is now a smile. Sonal is,
Awesome.
yeah, Sonal is feeling lighter. Anushri is feeling heaviness in the belly button, Neela.
Okay.
And Yati is suddenly feeling sleepy. Is there anything they can do?
What is it? Can you repeat that for me?
So Anushri felt heaviness in her belly button.
Yeah. Okay. So I would recommend her to look at her ties with her mom. So kindness and mom. Yeah. So definitely it seems to be bringing out the issues she may have buried, may not have been looking at. Okay, she can do the same thing, probably a couple of more times to dissolve this. Okay, so it may not be just 1 minute may not be enough for her. Just bringing something to her awareness. So this is not creating it. It is actually, it's like dredging.
Mm.
Right keys change your brain pattern, the way you think. So if you have been suppressing a lot, it would now bring it all up and allow things to leave. Okay?
I'm so grateful, Anushri, that you shared that comment with us. Who would have thought of such an insight from that kind of feeling? And Neela, some very interesting comments are coming on. You do let us know if you would like to speak with anybody, and we will get them on if they would like to come on. Lakshmi says that her intensity of sadness has decreased. Deepika says intensity of sadness and pain has subsided. But how will the problem which is giving me sadness and pain go away?
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? So this is one thing we get so stuck on. We think something outside is creating this. Yeah. See, we make happiness conditional. If that happens, I will be happy. If this changes, I will be happy. But universe doesn't work that way. Universe looks at your vibration, how you are feeling at the moment, how do you vibrate. So if you are putting conditions for happiness, all you get is more conditions. The more you change your frequency internally, then you are being invitation for things to come in that resonates with that frequency. What you have just done is you have changed the way you were functioning with whatever that wasn't changing for you. So that means internally you have changed the energy of it, then the outside has to change with it to have the alignment of it. Okay. But the thing is, if you keep going back to will it change, will it change, will it change, you are actually attaching yourself back into that energy. Instead, focus on, wow, I have changed this. I have changed the energy of this. The more and more you acknowledge that, the more and more external things will change. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Nila. Deepika, I hope that helped to take a note of this. And this actually helps all of us, Nila. Thank you for detailing that out. Vinny shares her anger, sadness, and fear have mellowed down. Audrey is feeling lighter. Vinny has also started feeling comfortable and sleepy. Nilesh is feeling relaxed. Sid says, I got some initial pain in the forehead and the right hand, and the energy is driven from the third eye to the right side of the body. And Deepika is actually thanking you, Nila, for explaining that. And Anushri has asked a question. Am I supposed to do the tracing of the kindness key process 3 times? Is it 2 times or
Yes,
3
three
times?
times.
3 times.
Yeah,
Anushri,
yeah,
it is
yeah.
3 times. And Kutsia has asked Neela that there is a sensational sensation happening at the back of her neck. She's asking why is it happening?
Do you need to know why, or do you need to just release it?
Aha.
See, when you are going back to reasons and justifications, you are adding energy to it, right? Okay, there is a reason why this is happening, so it can be there.
Hmm.
What if you just change it? Okay, this is not comfortable. Let me call waves of kindness. Let me trace kindness key few more times. That's where we got to move to. Instead of digging and finding the dirt and, and issues, now you have tools to change it. Just change it.
Thank you for again reminding this. We actually, like earlier, I mentioned my chest sensation example. I'm actually going to try this as an experiment till tomorrow. Whatever is happening, instead of analyzing and judging and trying to figure it out, I'm actually going to use these very sweet ways of kindness which you have shared with us, Neela. And I can't wait to share my experience tomorrow.
Hmm.
And we have covered all the comments, Neela, and all the questions. I think, yeah, I think so. Everybody, quick reminder, we are going to come back tomorrow with more new insights, more new waves, and tomorrow is a day for prosperity and money. So don't miss that. And Neela will share some more things that we can do with the light key frequencies. And if you wish, you can come on speak with Neela as well. Till then, I want to share my screen again and remind all of you that we have a very special bonus on for only the next 24 hours. Neela's baby, her light key frequencies course, which she has channeled, is on at a very, very special price. You save 202 US dollars and rupees 14,759. You are getting it only for rupees 6,192 and US dollars 86. Remember her vortex of light attunement bonus, very powerful light attunement which you can, what is it called, which you can actually call out to use the way you want. She is going to give this only for the next 24 hours, which you can use anytime, anyway. Don't miss this. We have shared the payment links on the group. We are here for some more minutes, everybody. If anybody wants to ask any questions about the package, about anything you're experiencing, about light key frequencies, please come on, ask us your questions. Till then, Neela, I'm going to invite Suguna and share her experience with us. And would you also like to tell us a little bit about Suguna before she gets ready to come on?
Oh, yeah. Suguna is my friend. Okay, so she is in corporate world as well. That's how we became friends. And then when I started all this, she kind of tiptoed towards me. Yeah. And when we started our healing sessions, I used to be, as I said, I used to stir the pot, right? I like stirring the pot so that you can see the dirt and you can choose to let it go. So I used to call her drama queen. The way things used to show up in life, I used to call her drama queen. And, she didn't tell me, but I could see how she was resisting it. But today, she calls herself drama queen and laughs at it because it doesn't trigger anything anymore. You can be anything you want, including the drama queen, because being a drama queen becomes a choice for her now. The way she has changed her life, oh my God, I can't tell you. I met her recently in UK. I was blown away with the changes physically and the way she is conducting herself. Really, really good example for many Reiki practitioners. See, one thing I wanted to definitely say, when she used to teach the courses as well. Now she's back in her corporate job, so she's not. But when she started, she offered a free experience session. Okay, nobody joined. She was extremely upset, and I told her that, don't worry, keep going. Last year, you wouldn't believe me, when she didn't want to renew her license because of her job commitment, I had a letter from practitioners with 20 signatures asking her to grant her the permission to teach. They so love her. That's the kind of aura she has created now. From, nobody joined the free call to asking people, or to people asking me, grant her permission to conduct courses. Yeah. Okay, so there you go.
Thank you, Nila. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm Suguna Satish. I'm now in the corporate world. I know Nila, as she mentioned, I know her for a few years before before she channeled the light key courses, and she's a dear friend. And I mean, I'm just smiling because of the word drama queen. I love being a drama queen now. It contributes a lot, so why not? So, in 2019, I actually resigned my job. I was doing for like 17 years. I resigned my job. It was a very big decision for me, and that point of time, light keys was my friend, go-to, and everything actually. And there were many, many emotions which came into me because I was changing my course of life that time. And light key frequencies and the kindness key, I was with the kindness key exercise, were my great friends actually. And I was in my life thinking that, oh my God, why is everything happened to me? Why am I such a victim? And from there, if I moved so much, and now I'm taking responsibility for everything which is happening in my life, that is definitely thanks to light keys and light key protocols. my favorite has been Abuse Trauma Protocol. And my friends, to be honest, my friends were the light key frequencies. Waves of kindness you would have experienced, and kindness key also you would have experienced. I used golden earth frequency to grow my plants actually. So I just called the frequency, and one plant, which was my favorite, when it wilted, I called it and it actually bloomed. I took a photo and sent it in the WhatsApp group as well. And I use, this is an advanced frequency in the other course, for which the basic frequency is prerequisite, like silver ray frequency. It's like amazing. I use it in cooking. I use it when I oil my hair, when I do it for my children. And my now he's 8-year-old, but when I initially started, like my son was 5 years old, he uses waves of kindness on me. If he sees me sad, he says, "Don't worry, Ma, everything will go. You only told me you have a magic wand. Use waves of kindness." And he reminds me. when I go into that, he reminds me. So frequencies have been such a magical tool to create everything. And I was in the light key course. I loved it more. I did all the courses. I became a facilitator. You would not believe I was not looking again for a corporate job, but it just landed on my lap. I mean, I would never imagine such a situation earlier. Like I didn't apply. It just landed on my lap, and I had a 2 years gap, but the salary I'm receiving now is higher than what I used to receive earlier in UK terms as well, in UK pounds as well. And I'm so grateful to Nila for being that strong support for me and for the light key courses. And she's actually empowered me to grow there. And I'm very, very grateful to her. And today when I saw the bonus section, Nila, vortex of light, oh my God, that's my I call it often and I use it for all this clarity thing. And I was like, that's a bonus. I was really surprised. Oh my God. That was a killer bonus, to be honest. That is like,
I think a lot of people are going to be mad at me. Practitioners.
I start my healing for when I do it for others with vortex of light. It's such a magical one. Oh my God. Thank you so much. And I really invite all of you to come into this magic. And then, as Nila mentioned, you're not only creating for yourself, you're going to create for us. That is also including all of us. So come and enjoy the magic.
Thank you, Suguna. Thank you for such a warm, wonderful testimonial. Thank you for making the time and joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suguna. That was lovely.
Yeah. In fact, Nila,
I know how you used to mince words, even to talk to me. So now it's such flow. Thank you.
really, really beautiful. In fact, Nila, Suguna, and Sonali have made my tasks so much easier. I wanted to ask you how more can we use this, but they have already shared. You have shared. In fact, Vinita has commented on the group that she uses it for cooking, and light key frequencies are just too good. On that note, Neela, I think we are ready to take a break and be ready to count our smiles. If
Yay.
anybody joined in between, we just want to try this experiment. We just came up with it on the call. It's not about the quantity of how many smiles we have per day, but it's about remembering to do such a simple thing, right? Like sometimes we are thirsty, but I can't remember that I'm supposed to drink water. It's like that. Using these tools, which Sugana and Sonali mentioned, for the light key frequencies, and something as simple as smiling. So, everybody, we invite you join this experiment. Let us know tomorrow on the group. Come on tomorrow's call and tell us how many times did you smile. And I'm sure Neela will have something really special to share with us about that. And also reminding you, tomorrow is about prosperity, and we are going to do a process where we can create money. Lots coming up tomorrow. Neela, on behalf of everybody, the team, I want to thank you and your wonderful team for doing this with us. Before we say bye to everybody, is it anything you want to tell us? In fact, I want to ask you that if anybody of us is feeling hopeless or stuck or lost, what is the message you would like us to know?
Very simple. I tell every client of mine or every student of mine, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, probably I was messed up more than you. Yeah, I had been anxious, depressed, and all those for years. If I can turn around my life, every one of you can. So don't lose hope. And also, the universe wants us to be happy. The universe has your back because without you, the universe is not complete. Think about it like a zigzag puzzle. If one piece is missing, is the puzzle complete? Not really. So you matter. So the universe is there for you. Just make use of it. Just ask it to deliver for you. One thing you got to remember is changing the perspective. There is nothing outside. It's all here. When you change this, everything changes. When I say this, I am saying how you are perceiving the world. Okay? And it's not difficult, not at all. If you start using these tools, even just waves of kindness, you will start to see the change. So don't lose hope. We are all here for you. We are all in your universe. You created us in your perception. So you are a magnificent creator. Ask for whatever you want fearlessly. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Neela. I want to show you that I got goosebumps when you reminded us that we are the relevant piece in this jigsaw of the universe. Thank you, Neela. Neela, there is a very important question. Even I want to know this. If somebody is not able to join on 8th August at 7:30 p.m., what can we do?
No, actually, the course is recorded and you have the PDF manual as well. You will not lose anything at all. Absolutely nothing. You can replay and it will be like real time. There is no
Really?
difference between real time and recorded class. Absolutely nothing. I can tell you that.
All right, that sounds great. But Neela, it's just 2 hours. We would have loved to listen to you so much longer than 2 hours. But yes,
But then choose.
Anupama, yes, yes. Anupama, Sumana, I hope that helps. Don't miss this. And Anupama has also asked, will the vortex of light attunement be after we join the course? Yes, Anupama, thank you for asking. And remember, that bonus is only if you join in the next 24 hours. So don't miss that. Receive everything that Neela and her team are here to share. We want to thank all of you who are on this call and on the replay. Thank you, Neela. Thank you, Neela's team, KP, Tamanna, Vinay, and we will see you all tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. India time and 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Thank you so much, everybody. You choosing to explore, to be open for something different is creating more opening for all of us, which means we will have more and more tools and contributions from the universe. So thank you for choosing it. Love you all. Very, very grateful. Bye.
Thank you, Neela. Thank you, everyone. Bye.